AQ's Blog and Grill.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to AQ's Blog and Grill. We're really excited today to have Greta Podleski with us, and Greta is part of this juggernaut called Looneyspoons, and they have published, they've sold over 2 million books, which kind of are like cookbooks, but they're kind of not. They're so funny and they're so original that I think of them more as kind of a lifestyle thing. This business got started because you had this well thought out plan. You had a business plan that you toiled over for months, and so it all came together very smoothly. Am I correct? No?
We didn't really have a plan, to be honest with you.
Boy.
We just had an idea to create a cookbook that was completely different than anything that had been done before. We always said that everyone loves to eat and everyone loves to laugh. I don't know anybody that doesn't love to do both of those things.
Right.
So what if we could combine those two elements into a cookbook and get people laughing their way to good health and actually wanting to prepare healthy foods, and maybe appeal to people who have never been in the kitchen before or who don't know how to cook, and not just, trained chefs, and go for sort of the average everyday Joe. And that's how we came up with the idea for Looneyspoons.
Well, you did good, because that's exactly what happened. So when you decided to go into business together, this must have been, you visited a bank, you talked to mentors, and boom, you had all the financing lined up. Is that not correct?
No. For us at the beginning, we weren't thinking ahead to how are we going to market it, how are we going to sell it, how are we going to get chapters to carry it, would Costco ever sell this book? For us, it was all about the product. Let's build this book and make it the best book that we can make it, so that it appeals to the widest variety of people. And we were truly motivated for the right reason. We wanted to help people to eat more healthfully, because that's the way that we ate.
Right.
And yet we were going to the stores and looking at the other cookbooks and thinking, there's so many healthy cookbooks out there, but they're kind of dry, written by doctors and dietitians, charts, graphs, stats. There's got to be an easier way.
Right.
And I actually moved into my sister's house. I started doing all the cooking. And, a few months into it, my brother-in-law was sitting around the table, and he kind of, went like this, and he said to me, "Since you've been doing all the cooking, I have actually lost a lot of weight, but yet I'm eating lasagna and cheesecake and burgers and stuff that I love. So how is this possible?"
Can't be possible.
And it was he really sparked the idea. He said, "You know what, if this is healthy food, you should write a cookbook, because the world needs to know about these recipes."
Right.
And so we literally started the next day.
So then you both quit your jobs.
On the same day, walking out the door, we literally did the sister pact, saying, today's the day we have to quit our jobs to work on this full time if we're really going to do it. And it was only a month into it. We figured just do it full time or don't do it at all. We didn't come from a wealthy family. We didn't have a lot of savings. We had all of our credit cards rung up to the max. We went 14 months with no income to work on Looneyspoons out of our tiny basement office. And I remember going to the bank machine one day to take out $20. And the message comes up, and it said, "This exceeds your limit of $1.17. And that is truly all the money I had. And I remember saying to Janet when I got home, I just don't know how I'm going to do this. I have no money. And she said, "You know what, there's got to be some way, there's got to be a way for us to get some money." And so we decided to have an everything but the kitchen sink yard sale the next day, because it's all we knew how to do at the time. The next day, we stayed up all night. I stayed up all night baking muffins, and we put up signs around the neighborhood, and we made $9,000 that Saturday morning. And so we always jokingly say our next book should be how to have a successful yard sale when you're desperate.
Right. I think a lot of people would benefit
They
from
might.
that.
AQ's Blog and Grill.